There's some issues. We're fine. We're fine. Oh my God! Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for autos WK. I'm Kevin Pereira, but that's the bad news. The good news, everybody, is that Tiffany Smith is here. Tiffany Smith.
Yeah.
You love her.
That's my name, Tiffany
You love
Smith.
her.
We're coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
Shut up and love her now.
I love you too, Kevin. I love you too.
I love you a lot. Hey, on the show today, Seth Green is here, everybody. He's talking about the new Star Wars Robot Chicken. And I find it interesting that when Seth makes fun of Star Wars, it comes out on DVD and makes bazillions of dollars. But when I do, I get force lightning up my poorly defended exhaust port. Whatever, I screwed it up. Plus, we'll check out Infinity Blade, the fastest-selling iPhone game of all time, and play a little marble pinball when Adam Sessler drops by with game deals. Hooray!
Then Blair Herter gets himself rezzed to talk to the cast of Tron Legacy, including the hot Olivia Wilde. I know you guys are excited about that. And the dude himself, Jeff Bridges.
Oh, yeah, Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
And it's Camera Week on our holiday gift guide. We'll review a new pocket camcorder from Panasonic.
Nice.
Where, yeah, you can record your family's drunken holiday in full HD and upload it quickly to the net. We'll rate it in just a bit.
My family doesn't have alcoholism as an excuse. We're just angry by default.
So you could just have a reality show about you and your family.
Oh, it's pure anger and hate. We pretty much do. It's Jersey Shore, probably mixed with intervention, with hoarders.
But do you guys try
With a
not to drink?
Portuguese flair.
If you try not to drink, then it's intervention. But if it just continues, then
Yeah, we don't have that excuse. It sucks.
I know where I'm going this holiday season. Things are funny on the web.
Yeah, they are. We'll prove it right now with these videos. Every time it's like, let's let it ride. Let's let it ride. Hey, everybody!
Oh gosh.
Who's ready for fun-larity?
Me.
It's a combo.
I said me. I was with you.
No, thank you. And at number 5 today, Germany. They were the country that was once infamous for that whole Nazi thing. But now, they have a kinder, gentler side.
As you can see from this commercial for a children's toy called Cackle Dackle.
Oh nein! Kackeldackel macht schon wieder ein Häufchen! Stelle die Hütte, böser Kackeldackel!
Zeit zum Spielen!
Bereite sein Essen vor, fütter ihn, wirf den Würfel und 1, 2, 3. Was ist das für ein Geräusch?
Jetzt kommt!
Sammel die meisten Häufchen ein und du bist der Gewinner. Kackeldackel von Goliath.
Yep. I don't know why anyone would want that toy.
Yeah, Kitty, that's not Play-Doh you're eating, okay?
I have to say it's much less fun if you own a real wiener dog full of poo.
Yeah. And there are, of course, other German films that feature the Cackle Dackle. We can't show them on TV, but I do have a couple BitTorrent links. I'll put them on the blog for later.
That was a good accent.
Scheiße
I like it. Today's number 4 item also comes to us from the land of beer and pretzels.
Yes, German musical traditions are utter nonsense. We know that, with their accordions and their lederhosen. But we approve of this new innovative style that's actually sweeping the Rhineland.
That's how I go to the club.
That's pretty sweet. You drop it like it's hot, huh?
I beep it like it's hot.
I get
That's
it.
what he was
Yeah,
doing.
honk it like it's hot, I guess. If it's that or the Hoff, I'm going to go full dum-dum for the horn guy every time.
And they're not invading Poland, so I'm fine with it.
Oh!
Yeah!
You got a bounce.
I did.
A bounce? Bounce?
You were
Bounce.
supposed to say it, so I could be like, yay!
What, that was your bounce. You got to celebrate it. Let's try it again.
Okay,
Try it again.
ready?
Say something about them invading people and
You know,
ruining
it's
lives.
just a good thing they're not invading Poland, eh? There was a whole lot of waiting waiting for that.
You gotta own your bounce. The
Oh, I
bounce doesn't
did.
control you. You control the bounce. You call for it. All right? Don't
Okay.
let the bounce lead your life
Okay,
for you. We're
okay.
gonna try it again. Take 3. You got
Okay,
it. Come on.
okay.
Tiffany. Come on, Tiffany. She's got it.
Come on, guys, cheer me on. Okay, ready? And they're not invading Poland, so I.
Bounce!
But Kevin! Bounce now! Bounce mine!
Let's come up at number 3, Tiffany.
In at number 3 today, your tax dollars at work. Bounce! No? Dang it!
You got it. You got it. You got it. That's pretty good. Well, wait. It's all right. You'll get it. You'll get there, okay? Look, nobody gets the bounce on their first try. It's like jumping in the Matrix.
I did it like 4 times, though.
You'll get it. You'll get it. Tank, I need a sausage patch. Depending upon your mood, what are we talking about? We're talking about a web video now, right?
Yes.
Really, what are we talking
or
about?
sausages.
No, we're talking about a web video, and depending upon your mood, you'll either find this hand-cleansing PSA made by the state of Washington either delightful or infuriating.
I vote delightful.
Love soap so much we scrub for fun. We are wash your hands in ton. Yes, we are wash your hands in ton. This is the state of the evergreen and impeccable hygiene. We love it when our hands are clean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real bad. Let's.
We got it.
Look, as PSAs go, it's actually much catchier than Wash Your Junkington, DC.
Or don't abandon your baby, Massachusetts. Yeah, that was a good one. The new film Black Swan is garnering rave reviews for star Natalie Portman and director Darren Aronofsky.
Are we really on TV right now? Listen, if you're a dude, you know this movie has the ballerina one where Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis totally get it on.
But guys, I'm gonna tell you, be warned. If you go in looking to get off, you may be disappointed, as this fake ad by sketch comedy troupe Elephant Larry points out.
Black Swan is the movie of the year, and all the critics agree. A total boner killer, says the New York Times. The Wall Street Journal raves. Every time I started to get half a chubby going, something gross and terrifying would happen. Variety says, after seeing Natalie Portman's performance in Black Swan, I doubt I'll even be able to go back and get hard to the professional end. The Chicago Tribune says, there were a few times when I was fully erect but couldn't finish. The New York Post says, really? I finished. The Chicago Tribune says, seriously? The New York Post says, yeah, I can finish to anything. This motion picture is rated R for Rouch, my boner.
All right.
Yeah, Black Swan, where fear, confusion, and sexual arousal all intersect.
Actually, every time I've birthed the boner, it's out of fear and confusion. So I know what that's like.
We are on TV.
I know. Still ahead. Mark Wahlberg wants to make something very clear to all of you.
Yeah, the fighter star will do some angry explaining in our #1 ATN. I put it out there.
We got a celebrity in that #1 clap there. Thank you, Adam Sessler, for the backup. In the new movie The Fighter, Mark Wahlberg stretches his acting boundaries by playing a street tough from South Boston who decides to box his way to a better life. It's really a departure for him there.
Big stretch. As is usually the case in movies, our hero needs to have a scene where he thanks his friends for their support, but reminds them that at the end of the day, he's the one doing all the punching.
And Marky Mark wants to make sure that everyone knew that he was the punch master, including those who weren't even in the movie.
Dickie's a junk bag.
Hey.
He's a junk bag.
Why am I the problem? I'm his blood. I'm his
You're the
family.
problem.
I'm the one fighting, okay? Not you, and not you. Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, and not you.
Me?
Not you.
Me!
Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you.
Me.
Not you.
Me?
Not you.
Me?
Not you.
I'm Gordon Bombay.
And not you. Not you.
If it's anybody, it's me.
Not you. And not you.
You talking to me?
Not you.
Okay.
I want my family. What's wrong with that?
Hi, I'm Donnie Wahlberg.
Not you.
Yeah.
Not you, not you, Not you. That's so good.
I could have said that to you when you stole my bounce. Not you.
Oh.
It was mine.
All right, you'll get it back. You'll get your mouth back. Don't worry.
Well, you know what? I'm glad Marky Mark cleared all that up.
Oh, no.
What?
I forgot to DVR the new At the Booties. I'm sorry. I just now realized that. Literally, that just happened.
I feel like this is going to be a mistake, but I'm going to ask. What's that, Kevin?
Oh, yeah, that is a mistake because everybody knows it's the world's most prestigious and well-respected booty video review program. To hell with it. If you guys mind if I just change the channel real quick? I'm gonna put on some At the Booties real quick here. Let me just, where is it? Not channel. Oh, it's the booty button.
Call now.
And welcome back to a special holiday edition of At the Booties. The halls are decked, the bells are jingling, so let's get right to the booties.
We'll open up the first door on this Advent calendar with a lady known only as Tia. The holidays are here, and even Frosty the Snowman would have trouble not melting at these voluptuous curves and that merry miniskirt. Huh?
All well and good if we ignore the egregious bars over her chest booty and the depressing motel room mise-en-sens. You know, maybe that's how you like your holidays, Pat, but to me, this looks more like a half-rate snuff film. One slap.
Oh, Bill, where is your Christmas spirit? I mean, I don't know about you, but my chestnuts are certainly roasting over an open fire. I've got to give her 4 slaps.
To me, a Christmas booty video needs more than just a dollar store Santa hat. At the very least, we need a Christmas tree like the one on this booty video. Now, this unnamed beauty shakes it in a night that's definitely not silent. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas booty.
Oh, I'm afraid I just don't see it, Bill. I mean, sure, there's a tree and there's wrapping paper on the floor, but she's wearing a regular old two-piece. I mean, where's the holiday spirit in that? I wish she'd at least taken the time to put on some elf ears or something.
Look, Pat, this isn't the time or place for your weird cosplay fetishes. We're talking holiday booty here.
I'm sorry. I have to just give her 2 slaps.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, and oh, come on, ye faithful. 5 festive slaps for this reindeer.
Well, folks, that's all the time we have for this week. We hope you will have a great holiday, and be sure to tune in for our New Year's special. Should you forget old acquaintance, just watch the ball drop between Ass Schlee's 2011 size thighs.
Until you ring it in with this fat baby New Year, we'll see you next time at the Booties.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Game Break doesn't have a chimney, so no Santa this year. Sorry.
Hey, Adam, do you want to do one more game break and AOTS before the end of the year? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll go down there. It should be, oh, my eyes.
That plays Adam Sessler, everybody. I'm sorry you have to follow At the Booties, buddy.
Oh, wow, it was like 2 honey-baked hams fighting underneath a blanket of flesh.
Who's hungry for some Boston Market? Is there any way X-Play could change their star system to the booty slap ranking next year? Because I'd love for that.
That's probably not a bad idea.
I'd love to see it.
Except maybe if it's 5, then it's bad.
Could be. Yeah, no, it could be. The slapping could be viewed by some. I'm not judging.
No.
As a bad activity. Holiday season, people are strapped for cash, obviously. So let's run down a few games that are, what, $10 or less? I mean, that's a deal. Hopefully they're fun to play as well. First up, we have Marvel Pinball.
Yeah, this is from Zen Studios. It's really, okay, if you're playing on the 360, it's an add-on to Pinball FX2. And then if you get on the PS3, you actually have to pay for this one. But look, Pinball FX2 is really, really good.
Right.
And assuming you like pinball, that's actually probably one of the requisite, qualities of it.
Right. I mean, if you don't like pinball, this isn't going to change your mind necessarily.
No. And if you don't like pinball, and you're like, hey, this is pinball, well, then you should have read the title.
Exactly. Like you're pretty much getting what you pay for.
Or maybe you thought it was FX2 with Brian Dennehy and Brian Brown.
Oh my God.
So
that one was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
It was like FX, but filmed later.
Exactly. So you get what? Themed tables.
Themed tables. Obviously, there's multiple themes. It really just is a fun, solid game. Assuming once again that you like pinball. One other thing is, if you want to be on the leaderboards, beware Abby Happy. She is destroying everybody.
Oh,
out there.
nice.
It's
taking them down. All right.
Exactly.
It's 800 Microsoft points or fun bucks. It's 10 real world dollars. So there you go. And for those with an iPad or an iPhone 4. Infinity Blade is out now, and
this is like
the
smoking up the charts.
selling,
Yeah, it's
fastest
doing
selling
really
app
well
of all time.
This is from a Chair, and these are guys that did Shadow Complex, which was like beyond just being one of the best downloadable games I've ever seen. One of the best games I played last year.
Absolutely.
This is decidedly different, as you can see. It's kind of a medieval setting. It's got RPG elements, and it's kind of hack and slash gameplay. Remember, it's on the iPad, and it works.
Yeah,
it's complex.
It looks amazing. This will sell a lot of copies, not only of the game, but of course, a lot of people are going to license Unreal Tech now.
Everyone
to
who's
build
already
games off of
licensed
it.
Unreal Tech for a console now gets to relicense it again. I can't think that had nothing to do.
And so the idea is it's battle after battle. You can dodge, parry, block, swipe your way to victory, and if you die, you sort of restart with all the abilities that you had when you die.
You have a new bloodline, and then you go back and play it again. It's actually very much like Dead Rising, actually, in that regard.
And it's $6 on iTunes, and you get it's the Plus, so you get it for the iPad and the iPhone. Not bad at all.
No, it's not bad
I can
at
see
all.
why it's selling like crazy. And then for those who are strong with the Force, but like me, I've always wanted to kill an Ewok. Force Unleashed 2 Endor DLC.
Yeah, boy, that sounds enticing when you first hear it. The Endor DLC. Hold on for a game that's only kind of good. Once again, you play Star Killer and you're kind of being bad and you're kicking the crap out of Ewoks.
Yeah,
really not
but
that.
here's the thing. It's 80 MS points or $1.
Yeah, it's $1.
So for $1, you go, okay, but it's about an hour of gameplay. I kind of like that, actually. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind spending $1 for an hour
to
of
kick an
gameplay.
Ewok. I just wish, like, when I was, how old was I? Probably 9 years old when I saw Return of the Jedi. I wish I could have had that right now.
Well, you can make good on that promise to your inner child for $1.
That inner child, he's been sent to his room.
Okay, yeah, no, he's been locked away for a while. He's like Milo. Many thought that the Force Unleashed 2 story was short. So again, you thought is this a good response to that, or this is just a cute little add-on?
I can't imagine they went, oh no, everyone thinks this is short. Quick, go get the Ewok thing for $1 and put it out there. I think that they always plan DLC. It may not have fit very comfortably into the, because it probably didn't fit very comfortably into the game. Right. So
but $1 to kill an Ewok, all right,
yeah.
that's fine. Dead Rising 2 fans have some new DLC coming out. It's not out now. Dead Rising 2 Case West. What's this about?
Well, it's got the word West in it, which means it's the return of Frank West from the original Dead Rising.
Right.
Look, that's just, they had such a great prologue with K0, and it's a fun way to tie both of the games back together. I love Frank West because I think he's just such a tool. And that was what made the first game so much fun.
And you get the picture mechanic from the first game.
Exactly.
Now, right?
So you go back and you take photos of zombies because everyone, it's like, that's what I wanted.
What else are you going to do during the apocalypse?
Shoot them in the head? No! I want to take photos for my scrap album, bring them back to the
Rule
kids.
of thirds, don't eat my
Look at
neck.
day at work. Also, but the best part is, this really, speaks for co-op. You can play Frank, and you can play Chuck, and you can have a time of your life.
Very cool. December 27th, it's $10 as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like some good downloadable content.
No,
over the
especially
holidays.
if you already have these games, you don't want to buy a new one, this adds the life to them.
And they still need to get Pac-Man Championship Edition DX, right?
Yes. If you're not playing that, you're not playing one of the best games of the year.
Agreed. Adam Sester, thank you so
My
much for stopping by.
pleasure.
I'm sorry you had to follow out the booties.
That's okay. I'm just
Thank you for getting
my
through
eyes
it.
out.
Sherelle them. That's all the downloadable stuff that's in stores that don't actually exist in the real world. They're on the web, so go get it. Tiffany, hi.
Hi. Still ahead, you guys. Tron Legacy is speeding towards us, and Blair Herter jacks into Olivia Wilde and Jeff Bridges. Yep, it's a computer term. Yeah, it's a computer term, Kevin. Made us. Oh, the George Lucas of Robot Chicken, Seth Green, will be here with plans for his latest Star Wars episode. Stick around.
That's happening too. Here's a question for you. Would you try and consume a gallon of eggnog for a 5-minute shopping spree at the store of your choice? Well, you logged on to G4TV.com and told us what you thought, and we'll have the results after the break.
Kevin says, eat me.
Results are in, and about 71% of you said that you would try to chug a gallon of eggnog for a shopping spree. Log on to G4TV.com for more questions like this and tell us just how far you go. You know, the FCC has been really weird these days. We're actually required by law to consult your opinion via the Twitter wall. I don't know why we have to do it, but let's do it. Twitter wall, hey!
Let's see what you guys are tweeting.
Look at that tweet excitement coming from the crowd. Zero P1 says, what's a good Xmas gift to give someone you're going to break up with?
God.
That's awesome. I say a copy of the test results before you photoshopped them.
That's just mean.
They might have a copay or 3 they need before they
Like,
get
maybe you could write them a letter or a poem and at the end of it be like, and I'm dumping you.
Yeah, I like the test results. I think it's good for them to know it's swimming around in their veins.
Well, I would hope you would know that before.
Yeah, but she doesn't. That's the beauty of the Christmas surprise.
So it's like a double whammy gift. You're taking something away with you, and we've broken up too.
You're welcome. Hey, guess what you just won, Zero P1? You won a Star Wars Wampa rug from ThinkGeek.com. Wampa Wampa.
If you want to be a part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us at AOTS or use the hashtag AOTS.
And now, Tiffany, you have something really important to tell the kids at home, don't you?
I do. Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's not what you think. It's the feed.
Oh.
Hey, it's Wednesday, December 14th, and here are your top stories. Time magazine has named Mark Zuckerberg Person of the Year. Yeah, the Facebook founder, who was played by actor Jesse Eisenberg in a recent movie that made the Zuck look, well, like a giant a-hole, will grace the cover of the magazine's annual special edition. Time chose to honor Zuckerberg, quote, for connecting more than 500 million people and mapping the social relations among them, for creating a new system of exchanging information, and for changing how we all live our lives. Yeah, you really changed my life because now my mom and dad can comment on all my drunk party pictures. Love you, Mom and Dad. If you felt a great disturbance in the force this morning, well, we can explain. Today, select members of the press got their first look at Star Wars: The Old Republic. Yeah. And a member of our G4TV.com editorial team was one of only 16 people allowed to actually play it. Our staffer scored a 7-hour playthrough of BioWare's new MMO and says that Old Republic will likely be an easily accessible gateway drug to new MMO gamers. He also revealed that the world is so massive it boggles the mind, and that even 7 hours into Old Republic, he hadn't even left the first planet. You'll have a chance to head for the stars and play the much-anticipated video game sometime in 2011. And finally, if you're torn between giving and receiving this season, the Humble Indie Bundle, which launched this week, is a great way to do both. Gamers can choose to pay as much or as little as they want to receive 5 DRM-free indie games, including Braid, Machinarium, and Osmosis. Minecraft creator Marcus Persson raised the stakes by paying $2,000 for the games, pushing the first day total over $500,000. Proceeds go to the game developers, the EFF, and Child's Play, which donates video games to children's hospitals. There's still 6 days left to get in on the deal at humblebundle.com. I'm Tiffany Smith, and you've just been fed. And now, back to Kevin Pereira.
Thank you, Tiffany Smith. Hey, whip out your discs. Tron Legacy is here.
You know what rules? Technology. You know what sucks? Being trapped inside it.
You will be subject to immediate de-resolution.
It's been nearly 3 decades since Tron rocked the sci-fi world. The dude has since been trapped on the grid. Now it's up to his son to log in and bail him out. This is Tron Legacy.
Our lead story, Kevin Flynn, was reported missing. He was last seen at home with his son, Sam, leaving behind an empire and a now orphan little boy.
On a technical level, what was it like shooting this film compared to shooting the original?
Well, first of all, on this one, a lot of the movie was shot not using cameras with this whole performance capture system that they have, where everything is done in post-production and where the actors are in leotards with dots all over them, all over your face. Right. It's bizarre, you know.
Like, God, I had this moment in college, and now I'm getting paid for it. It's a totally different situation right now.
I'm not your father, Sam, and I'm very, very happy to see you.
was important to me that every frame of the film is instantly recognizable as Tron, and Tron, to me, was the most unique film of that era. I wanted to embrace those iconic design elements from the first film, but the idea was that this server has been kind of sitting on its own, disconnected from the rest of the world for the past 20 years, so it's evolved from those original designs on its own into the world we see today.
Most really beautiful women, when they enter into movies, they're like, I gotta do a movie where I like gain a bunch of weight or I get dirty. And you're like, no, I wanna be perfection because I'm pretty. How do you approach playing a perfect computer program?
It was a challenge because I thought, how am I gonna make her a warrior who can kick ass, but also really, really kind of endearing and sweet?
Patience, Sam Flynn. All your questions will be answered soon.
We had a team training us called 8711. They're the best of the best, and being able to learn from them was like being coached by the top of the game. When they said they believed in me and gave me the confidence to transform myself into a fighter, I was able to do it.
Here they come.
Your bodysuit. Not a lot left to the imagination. Saw some cash and prizes there in one of the scenes.
The suits were built off of our body scan, so it was so formulated to you that it had to look like it was a part of you, and it was so precise. If you lost or gained an inch, that would have been a problem. We literally had to be scanned into the computer to form these suits.
Hey, it's got a zipper.
You acted in this movie, and young you acted in this movie, so who gave a better performance? You or you?
Tricky. You're tricky, man.
I need to know these things.
It was interesting. I used a few techniques. You know, sometimes I tried giving a performance of the younger guy and then show that on a monitor, and I would act opposite the monitor. I would often have another actor, swap off. I think my favorite way was just using my imagination.
Your move, Flynn. Come on.
We've seen a lot of movies recently that have kind of tackled the whole, this is what would happen if technology took over. How does Tron message that?
I mean, it all starts with Steven Lisberger's original Tron. When I'd seen it when I was 18, I was so impressed with where this guy's mind was to do this film about technology and the circle of life. It's funny, it's like Brave New World, Aldous Huxley, like writing that book 100 years ago and now seeing how a lot of it's kind of come true over time.
Yeah! What should we be afraid of over the next 20 years?
I think of going too fast in the wrong direction, so we think about your direction, and think how we're affecting each other.
Tron Legacy is more slick and moodier than ever. It's a visual masterpiece that lives up to its pedigree, and more importantly, it kicks a whole lot of digital ass.
Hey, Camera Week continues with a teeny tiny camcorder. I promise I'll keep this one clean. Yeah, I promise this one will be PG-13. NC-17? Welcome back, Chris Hardwick!
Welcome to me. I am just like Santa, but you can't keep anything I bring.
So you're nothing like Santa.
I know!
What better time than the holidays to have a pocket camcorder? Which is why Panasonic released the TA1. As small as a cell phone, this camcorder will go anywhere and record full HD footage or take 8 megapixel pictures, all with electronic image stabilization. The built-in software helps you upload your movies fast and can even be a Skype webcam. So cherish the memories for $110.
Hey, wait, can I just point out my favorite moment on the show so far? Because this has been a really fun show.
Please. Was that sarcasm?
No.
No, because let me tell you, all the moments have been fantastic so far, but let me pluck one.
When you're a jerk, everything sounds sarcastic.
I know, what do you got?
But it was the Wampa rug on the thing.
Yeah,
just
right?
looked like it was presenting. Like the...
Wampa.
You're gonna do anything back there, or am I gonna sit here all day? Hanging Jedis in my ice cave.
So that was my cue to film you.
Yeah, it was.
Whenever someone presents,
Yeah.
the
You
red
got
light goes on.
YouTube.
As pocket camcorders go, this is one of the smallest and lightest we've seen. Just a little thicker than a cell phone. I'd say light as a feather if feathers weigh 3.3 ounces.
That's right.
What do you think? Is it cheap feeling?
I think it feels a little cheap. Some of the problems that we had with it is sometimes when you're filming, if your thumb slides just a little bit, the battery cover pops off. That's where the SD card goes in as well.
Convenient.
Also, the USB port is a little awkward. You really have
Doesn't it flip out?
Yeah, well, you have to dig your fingernail in there like this. And then like that, but then this part doesn't really give you enough slack. It kind of gets in the way when you upload stuff, and then you gotta like that button back in. It's a little tricky. I'm not really I don't know why they hate my fingers, but they did. There's no HDMI output, so you also can't watch in HD on your TV. However, it is SDXC compatible, which, by the way, those cards, in theory, they've been telling us are possibly up to 2 terabytes, but we don't have those yet.
Right.
You can get a 64 gig card for about $350.
Okay. or you could buy 20 of these.
Dramatically increasing the price of the device.
Exactly. But at least it supports it. We'll give them that. And this is future-proof. Your $100 camcorder will last you 20 years.
This is $100, but the storage is about $14,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, you might.
There's a give and take.
You might be in for 14.1, but at least you get that cover to get in the way of stuff.
Tell me this. Is it at least easy to use?
Yes. It's easy to use. The menus are totally laid out in a logical way. There are shortcut buttons for deleting. You can take still pictures. You can turn on the light if you want to.
Convenient. Just like the Flip, you get this built-in software that lets you share and edit your videos. How'd that work? Was it fun to use?
It was okay. I mean, it gives you shortcuts to upload to both YouTube and Facebook, and it's a quick, painless process. I mean, it's not pretty, but it works. Editing your videos is also pretty cool. You can add titles, transitions, cut parts out, which is useful. It's like your own movie studio.
What? Wow!
In your pocket.
It's also a Skype webcam, which I thought was a cool feature to include. Like,
Yeah,
why not?
It is pretty smart.
Does it work?
Listen, if you don't have a computer with a camera on it because you've just come here from '97, you can change it to webcam mode and connect it to your computer, and then bam, you got yourself a Skype webcam. But I'm gonna say the resolution's 640 by 480, which is not bad.
Pretty
So
sharp.
It's pretty sharp.
The camera does record in full HD, and
Yep.
it has electronic image stabilization. That scares me.
They should put that in quotation marks. Image stabilization.
That never really works. How does the footage look?
Well, pretty good. Normal light footage looks almost.
The trembling in your voice tells me I'm sure it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's almost as good as the Flip. The colors are bright. Whoa, that's not stabilizing anything right there. Overexposure doesn't really seem to be a problem there. The image, again, the non-existent image stabilization. I mean, any movement makes the video jump like
don't
an
wear
Olympic
it as a necklace
athlete.
when you're running around the
I guess that's the other problem.
field.
Don't play soccer with it. There's also some artifacting and trailing. Low light footage is average. It's grainy, sort of blurry. Even the light doesn't really help that much.
Okay, what about the pictures? Because it does have a still picture mode.
It's not bad. Listen, if you've got just the right light, they look pretty good. Most of our pictures looked a tad overexposed or a little bit soft. Low light photos aren't bad, but you really better keep that steady hand or they're going to blur.
Okay, here's the deal. $110 on New Wave, which is cheaper than the Flip.
It is.
What's the verdict at that price?
Here's the thing. We're going to give it a buy, and here's why. We think the Flip is better, but it also can be a lot more expensive, and this is a good, cheap alternative for a pocket camcorder. It's got expandable memory, but just keep in mind it is HD. The file sizes are going to be enormous.
Yes.
So you just take like a minute of video, like, oh, there's 800 megs right there.
Your dog sneezing is adorable, but Gmail won't host that file because it's 2 terabytes.
So just keep that in mind as well as a consumer. I like to remind people that with HD cameras.
Chris Hardwick, you're the best gift for the holidays.
Kevin Brown,
thank you.
I less than 3 you.
Tiffany.
Yes. Hey guys, guess what?
What?
Americans are trying to conquer Japan. Yeah. Just athletically, okay? Hundreds of hopefuls came from all over the country in G4's largest open tryouts for American Ninja Warrior. Tonight, find out which 15 finalists will battle it out in boot camp for a chance to win $250,000. Yeah. The search continues right after AOTS. And stay tuned because we've got Seth Green right here. Yeah. And we've got a preview of Candace Bailey's latest AOTS Vision Quest to the red carpet of the Clone Wars. Yeah!
Hey guys, I'm at the Clone Wars premiere at the Egyptian Theater. Now the fans are lined up with excitement.
Hey, watch a droid.
Because tonight there's going to be a new character revealed. Darth Maul's brother, Savage Opress.
Jedi.
make sure you watch tomorrow because I'm going to be interviewing the cast and the crew, but in order to get in there, I'm going to have to make my way through the crowd.
So good. Oh yeah. Oh hey. Yeah. Like the pressure. We're live. Be honest. If your favorite toys came to life, it probably wouldn't look like Toy Story. It'd look like Robot Chicken.
The guy who sold it to me, he was like, well, you know, it flies like this. And I was like, that doesn't seem exactly right. But you know what? Pretty damn comfortable.
Did I do okay on hors d'oeuvres? Everyone get enough to eat?
Hey guys, I brought my cousin THX1138. Hope that's cool.
I don't want to be a jerk, but your cousin's got to get the f*** out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Green! How are you, sir?
I love this fireside chat format that we've got here. I feel like we should both have smoking jackets and heavy books or
Oh
something.
my God! If you knew how expensive it was to shut off the fire detectors in here, we would do it. But
Really?
we can't. Yeah, we can barely afford posters and graphics. So.
You might just need a pair of scissors. I've seen it in movies.
Oh yeah, I wish it were that easy. We can get a flaming barrel though and huddle around it like hobos.
Is that true? Do you want? I've got a lighter. Do you have a barrel?
Do we have something that's flammable in the studio? Can we get something? Do you want to set the cell phones on fire?
We'll do it after the break.
I heard you actually like the cell phones.
Well, I thought that'd be fun to make curtains or something in a room out of those cell phones. I heard you guys are changing this set.
Yeah, we are.
Well, if you're not going to recycle all those, maybe I'll do some art
you want
installation. Do I want one?
Yeah, do you want like a phone?
Like 50 or 70 of them to really create an effect.
You can pull down the rack.
You want to?
I was just trying to give you an edge, man. You took the whole mile.
I mean, that's the kind of guy I am. If you when you guys are tearing down the set, let me know. I'll come with a box or something.
I'll pull one down for you.
Thanks, man.
How has your life been recently, other than playing Connect awkwardly naked in front of the TV?
It's busy. It's busy. It's busy. Everything's really good. Working on a lot of stuff, and it's all happening at the same time, so it's hard to complain. I just not getting a lot of sleep.
Right. And you now the third Star Wars special for Robot Chicken.
Yes.
Congratulations on that. Did you?
I like how you guys impersonate an audience.
What are you talking about? They're a close approximation of people that aren't getting paid to clap.
There's easily like 22 people in this room.
Look at them all. Yeah, that's all we got. I'm sorry.
I appreciate the support, folks.
They're here for you, actually.
No, and that's what I'm saying.
They're absolutely here for you. But the third Star Wars special, did you imagine you'd get to 3 with the first one? Or
we're really stunned that we ever got to collect our sketches for the first one. We just made 2 sketches, and that got Lucasfilm's attention, and we thought we were going to get sued or fired or burned or shot into space or something.
Right.
And instead they were like, well, let's collaborate on something. We won't interfere with you doing something larger.
Which is huge,
That's
to
amazing.
say the least.
Yeah. It was amazing. So we made that first special, and then the second one, it worked, and we got to make a second one. We tried a little bit more of a storytelling thing, fixing on central characters and where those guys come from, like the bounty hunters, how they all get that job, and do they have agents, and what was the interview
Is it an ad
process
on
like?
Craigslist? Or?
Yeah. So we did that in the second one, and then Matt had the idea for the third one to do all 6 movies, but through the eyes of key characters. So you start with the Emperor in his 20s. You got Anakin Skywalker when he's a little boy, Boba Fett when he's a little boy. You know what I mean? And you take them all the way through their adventure, but with that perspective, and it's really fun.
Do you watch like Boba go through puberty and like the awkward first date, or what?
No, but you're talking about a 10-year-old that saw his father beheaded in front of him, so he's got to have an awkward teenage experience.
Look, we all have daddy issues. We all have them. I
mean, you think about this guy. He's pretty screwed up in the head. He's hanging out wearing his dad's dead outfit, his dead dad's outfit. You know what I mean? That kid's got issues.
Do the specials get easier because you have all the assets made, or do they get harder because you've already explored so many concepts?
Well, to tell you the truth, it's infinite amounts of explorable territory with Star Wars, just because there's so many random characters in the background. And as a kid, when I played with those toys, I kind of imagined, who's this guy who's in one frame of Return of the Jedi, but he has a really cool hood and a cape and a gun and a knife. He must be important with all these weapons, You just assume, and then you find out, no, it was just a costume they had, and they needed an extra. So they stuck him in the back.
Right,
and then,
so here you go. There's a character now.
They made an action figure out of that guy who was an extra.
I love that when you were playing with toys, though, you were worried about like characters' backstories and their motivations. Like most kids are just banging them into each other or shooting them with BBs and rolling them down the stairs. Like,
I know. Well, I'm an actor, and I always try, like, obnoxiously try and figure out what somebody was thinking or where they're coming from or why they're acting the way that they're acting.
Right.
So as a kid,
the guy has a half-worm face. That's his motivation to be the half-worm alien.
But there's also something informative about his clothing choices and then his selection of weaponry and was this a gift from a family member? You know what I mean? Who is this guy and why is he in this scene, you know?
I love it. Well, that's why you're so damn good at what you do, because you think like that, and it shows. So congrats on the 3rd series, and also I haven't had a chance to officially, and by officially I mean on live television, congratulate you on the marriage, good sir.
Oh, thanks, man.
Kudos. Yeah. Now, who holds, oh, look at that. Look at your kids. You crazy kids, all in love and whatnots. Who holds the controller in the relationship?
She's definitely more of a gamer than I am. She knows all the machines better than I do. Whenever I have trouble with my computer, before I smash it, I hand it to her. Believe me, you don't want to follow me into a raid unless we're on foot with paintball guns.
And you were in the Geek and Gamer Girls video.
Yes, I got to
hit
do
over
the rap
3 million hits
in the Team Unicorn video.
So if the robot chicken thing doesn't pan out for you, you can always be a rapper, I suppose.
You know, it's worked really well for Snoop Dogg. We have different origin stories though, so. I don't know if I would get the same street cred that he does.
I think you have the street cred, good sir. You can do whatever you want with it now. You can't ruin it. Just don't do anything with vitamin water. Have you?
No, not yet.
Okay, good. No, you're good.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know, between Jennifer Aniston and 50 Cent, they've done pretty well financially.
That is true. That is true. Is there any other franchise aside from Star Wars you'd like to get involved with or get your hands in? Or?
I want to get in the Kevin franchise.
That is a dead end of the half, my friend.
You sure we can't tell like a 22-minute sketch-oriented special story about you?
Yes, you can.
I bet we can.
Yes, you can. I would absolutely let you. Thank you so much. Hold on, actually, real quick. Hold on. Hold the phone.
Yes.
Every journey starts with the first step. Thank you. Seth Green. Again, I'm checking it.
Right on, man.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining us, Seth. Robot Chicken, Star Wars Episode 3 premieres this Sunday on Adult Swim, and Robot Chicken returns with new episodes in January. Still ahead, more stuff. See you then. Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Jack Black will be here live in our studio to talk about being a friggin' giant in his new movie, Gulliver's Travels. Then Candace goes to a galaxy far, far away on her latest AOTS Vision Quest when she visits the Clone Wars premiere. And the Gadget Prawn Holiday Gift Guide continues with the new Samsung Wi-Fi camera. See it tomorrow. I really love Seth Green. He's a nice dude.
He was
He's
cool.
a nice dude, and he's so happy in marriage. It's time for today's epic automotive fail, everybody.
Yeah, and in technical terms, these guys are idiots.
Totes thanks to Seth Green, Chris Hardwick, Adam Sessler, and Tiffany Smith. You guys stick around. American Ninja Warrior starts right now. Good night. Good morrow.